All right, what's up, y'all? Here I am with the blue parts car. I haven't posted an update in a while, so I figured I'd show y'all what I'm doing today. I took the headliner out of this thing and the sunroof tray. As you can see, it's pretty bare up here. Also, look at them white seats. They look pretty nice. But yeah, I took that sunroof tray out because it's right here. It's because I need these, or I actually need one of these covers for the white RCF I'm putting together because it's missing it. So I'm gonna just slide this thing out and throw it in the white RCF. But I've also been working on the front end of this thing. As you can see, I got the radiator out. It's pretty cooked. That's pretty crazy. But this is what it's looking like right now. Oh my goodness. That is looking crazy. As far as like the engine goes, obviously the pulley got damaged right there, and then the belt got shredded off. There was like a lot of stuff that was just like broken, like the fans and everything that you could see. But the engine seems fine. It's just some cracks right here and right here. But this piece just bolts on to the actual engine, so it's really not that big of a deal in my eyes. But honestly, it's looking pretty good, pretty savable. I mean, can't go wrong. I mean, these engines are like crazy expensive, so I feel like that in itself pays for the whole car. So I mean, that's what we're looking like right now. It's pretty much a mess. I'm gonna get this cleaned out. But yeah, I guess that's really it for the day. I just wanted to show progress on this thing. Unfortunately, this wheel can't be saved because it's just pretty cooked. I don't even know if I can show y'all. Yeah, it's pretty bent. And there was a crack somewhere that my dad found, but I have no idea where it is. It's probably in the inside. But yeah. What's up, guys? We're here with the white RCF. Working on it. If you guys remember, I took this sunroof tray out from the blue parts car because I need these sunroof shades. As you can see in the white RCF, we only have half the shade. So we're gonna go ahead and replace it and get this looking right. Y'all might be wondering, why the heck do I have this whole interior out with the headliner dropped? The only way to access this sunroof shade and take it out is if you drop this headliner. So you gotta remove the whole interior and drop it. You guys have seen me do this multiple times, so I'm not gonna bore you guys with the whole process again. But yeah, I already dropped it. Gonna go ahead and take that out. I'll show y'all how to take it out. It's actually not too hard. I'll show you guys how to do it the proper way. But yeah, as you can see, I got the front seats out, got the rear seats out, got a bunch of parts. It's not too hard. More parts on the table right there. But yeah, not too hard, just a lot of labor. But yeah, I'll go ahead and show y'all how to slip this thing out. Alright, so once you kind of shimmy your way in here, if you guys can see, there's these drains. These drains are what, when like the water gets into the tracks of the sunroof, that's how it drains out of the car, so you don't have water pulling up in your headliner. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to get comfortable. But to get these drains off, you just unclamp these, pull these pink hoses out, and then if we can see these white little I don't even know what they're called, like little plastic clips, you're gonna want to pull these out, because that is what's holding this this sunroof little cover on. So once you kind of unclip these, then this should just be able to slide right out. And I can show y'all on the one I have outside. So this is the one that I got outside. This is the clip that I'm talking about, this white clip. It sits in there. You just want to take it out. As you can see right here, this one's on. It's just these little two tabs. Just push them in. It'll pop right out. So once we get that clip out, we also want to take this little stopper out. It just kind of pulls right out, just like that. Take it out on both sides, and then it should come out. There we go. The bottom piece comes out. It's hard to do with one hand, but just like that. Beautiful. So now we got this one out. This one should slide out, hopefully. You don't really need to take the black piece out. You can kind of just shimmy it over, but boom, comes right out just like that. And now we can put it in the white one. All right, I showed y'all how to take it out on the one that's out there. We got the sunshades right here, but to take it out in here, like I said, disconnect these pink hoses, and then you want to take these white clips off. It's really just as simple as pushing these little tabs in, and it'll pop right out. And then, if you remember, there's the little black stoppers. You want to take these out on each side. If I can reach it, like that. This little black stopper. Take it on both sides, like so. And then hopefully this thing just slides right out. Oh no. What a pain. What a pain. Doesn't clear that. Maybe we can shimmy it out. Let's. All right, I was able to shimmy it out. It is pretty tight though. So we're gonna see if we can get these ones in. It's just cause this little piece is kind of like blocking it, but I don't know. Let's see if we can shimmy this thing in. All right, so unfortunately it won't clear. It's just too little of a space to kind of slide through right there. But I'm gonna go ahead. I mean, like, realistically, you could probably loosen the bolts a little bit and just drop it a tad, and then you'll be able to sneak it in. But while I was driving this thing, I did notice a rattling sound. Usually it is because these sunroofs are, for whatever reason, on the RC platform, the sunroofs, over time, the bolts will loosen and it'll start to make a rattling noise. So I was assuming that it was one of these bolts back here, because you can see it does rattle, but sadly it is the bolt that goes through the top. It's a little Torx bolt. It's this one right here, because you can see it move. So I'm gonna have to drop the whole thing anyway, just so I can tighten that thing. But yeah, I'm gonna go stream, cause this is a lot more work than I wanted to do. All right, here we are post stream. As you can see, I took a bunch of the brackets out. You want to take some of the bolts out for the airbags, just so you can like get access to take those brackets out, these big ones on each side. But yeah, you just take those brackets out, and then there's just a few bolts that hold this thing up. And then I'm gonna just take them out and then drop that whole tray out. It is heavy, so if you do this, just be aware. You know, it's probably best if you do this with 2 people, but I'm gonna just do it on my own. Whew. Just like that, we got that thing out of there, cause I'm built different. There it is. I'm gassed because that thing is pretty heavy, I'm not gonna lie. But now that we got this thing out, it'll probably be a little bit easier to put these trays in and get everything tightened. Make sure it's all good, and I will probably get someone to help me to put this thing back in, because that is too heavy and I don't want to break my back. All right, I can show y'all what was making the rattling noise. Normally it's the bolts that actually hold this sunroof up, but I'm assuming, like, because this car was a theft vehicle, this white one, so they broke through the sunroof, but I'm assuming when they broke it, it just kind of, like, I don't know, loosened up these two with their little torque bolts. But yeah, they should be tight like those over there. So we'll go ahead and tighten these up, and that should fix our rattling issue. And when we put it back in, we just want to make sure that all the bolts are nice and tight. Alrighty, finally we're able to put this sunroof shade on. You gotta take the glass off because it will not clear. So it's just because of the little I think they're stoppers, like these things. It won't clear the glass. So you gotta take it out. I've done it so many times. It's just the fork Torx bolts. But yeah, you just take those out, and then we should be able to shimmy this thing on. Finally, there we go. We got it on. The important thing about these, so for this top piece, you guys saw that there's two separate pieces. This top piece, you want to make sure it goes in the correct track. So it's gonna go in that top track, like that. This one right here. I don't know if am I pointing at the right one? Oh yeah, this one right here. And then this bottom one will go in this bottom track right here. But yeah, once you slide that thing in, just make sure that it works beautifully, like so. And when you pull it back, there we go. Now that we got those on, make sure we put these stoppers, these little rubber stoppers, back in, just like so. Make sure they sit in there nicely. And we're putting it in right there. We go. Make sure they sit in nice and flush. Same on this side, right here. Oh, there we go. I'll put the stoppers in, and then now we're gonna put these plastic pieces back in. What we're gonna do, since we took these off, we're gonna take these little rubber, they're kind of like felt lining. We're gonna take this off. I've got some better sealant right over here, and then we're gonna carefully seal this back up. And this is what makes sure that like none of the water, when the water drops in here, it goes out into that remember that pink tube, so that water doesn't like accumulate in the headliner. So we want to make sure this has a proper seal right here. So that's what we're gonna reseal it, make sure it's nice and good for us to put back in. So I put this nice sealant on. It is pretty sticky, so should be good. It'll make a nice seal when we put this thing on, when we clip it onto the rail right here. But yeah, I'm gonna do this to the other one, and then we'll snap both of them on, and it should be ready to go back into the car. All right, so we got the sunroof tray back up. All the bolts are nicely tightened, and we went ahead and put the drain, like these little pink drain tubes, put them and clamp them nicely. Don't forget to do that if you ever do this job, because you will have water leaking everywhere in your headliner. So just make sure everything goes back up just the way it came out. Now that we got everything tightened, airbags are put back nicely, all bolts tightened, we can go ahead and put this headliner back up and start putting this interior back together. Alrighty, got the headliner back up. Everything is buttoning up pretty nicely back here and up here. Now I'm gonna just put the back seats in and the front seats in. I'll probably vacuum this, make it look a little more nice and clean, and then I'll throw these seats in, and then we'll put this glass back on. It's just the four Torx bolts again that just go on this thing. Slap it on, and we should be pretty much done with this thing. And just like that, we got the rest of the interior in. Sunshade closes nice, and yeah, that's about it for this one. Catch y'all in the next one.